Sometimes architects try new and bold ideas in building design, but these cool-looking buildings can have big problems. We're going to explore some of the biggest design mistakes in the world's buildings. Here are the top 15 design disasters. Starting with number 15, the Shangri-La in London. Although Shangri-La hotels are known for luxury, guests at the London Shangri-La, located in the famous Shard building, often face privacy issues. The building's unique design makes some of its windows work like mirrors, letting people see into other rooms. This means some guests have to close their blinds, missing out on the amazing views. Number 14 on our list is the Walt Disney Concert Hall. This building was meant to honor Disney's founder, but it caused problems for the locals. Its shiny metal walls reflected so much sunlight that it blinded drivers and raised the temperature of nearby buildings by up to 9 degrees Celsius. The architect, Frank Gehry, said he didn't want the reflective steel, but it was used anyway. Eventually, a sanding process was done to reduce the shine and heat reflection. Number 13 is the Ray and Maria Stata Center, home to MIT's computer science and artificial intelligence labs. It looks cool, but had many issues. In 2007, MIT sued the architect for negligence due to design flaws and structural problems, like cracking walls, dangerous icicles in winter, and mold on the exterior. Repairs cost over $1.5 million. Eventually, MIT and the architect settled the issue out of court. Number 12 on our list is the Kemper Arena, once the home of the NBA's Kansas City Kings. In 1979, a severe storm with heavy rain and winds up to 110 kilometers per hour caused a big part of its roof to collapse. The roof was designed to release rainwater slowly to avoid overwhelming local sewers, but this led to water pooling on top of the stadium. The added weight, combined with strong winds, resulted in the roof's collapse. Some walls were also damaged, but the stadium was repaired and reopened within a year. Number 11 is the Aon Center, originally known as the Standard Oil Building. Finished in 1973, it was covered with 43,000 slabs of Italian Carrara marble, making it the tallest marble-clad building in the world at the time. However, a year after its completion, a 160-kilogram marble slab fell from the building, landing on the roof of the nearby Prudential Center. The marble was not suitable for Chicago's harsh weather, leading to cracking and falling. As a result, the entire building was refaced with Mount Airy white granite, which would cost about $184 million today. Number 10 is the Death Ray Hotel, also known as the Vdara Hotel and Spa in Las Vegas. This building has a unique issue due to its curved glass exterior. The design concentrates the sun's rays into extremely hot spots around the pool area. This death ray, as the staff calls it, or solar convergence phenomenon, as management prefers, can raise temperatures by about 15 degrees Celsius, leading to severe burns or melting plastic items. The affected area is small, around 3 to 5 meters in diameter, but it moves across the pool deck due to the Earth's rotation, usually occurring between 10:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. To fix this, MGM Resorts, which owns the hotel, installed a thin film on the 3,000 glass panes facing the pool, reducing the effect by up to 70%. They also placed giant blue umbrellas over the pool deck, which helped significantly. However, sometimes the intense light still gets through. Interestingly, the architect of Vdara has shown little responsibility for the issue, suggesting that MGM showed indifference when he raised potential problems during the design phase. Despite the efforts to correct it, the problem persists, and it's likely that MGM Resorts will be more cautious with such designs in the future. Number 9 discusses China's fast food homes, quickly constructed apartments during the country's economic boom in the 1980s and 90s. Due to the volatile stock market, many invested in real estate, leading to a demand for housing and the rise of poorly built apartments. This resulted in several collapses, including a major one in Shanghai in 2009 at the Lotus Riverside complex, where a building fell due to a destabilized foundation, killing a worker. Another collapse in Fangyang in 2014 caused a fatality among 6 trapped people. These cases underscore the risks of China's rapid construction practices. Number 8 covers the tragic 1999 accident at Chicago's CNA Tower, where Ana Flores was fatally struck by falling glass while walking with her daughter. The building's windows had been cracking since 1975 due to thermal stress, a problem ignored despite previous incidents and expert recommendations. The accident led to significant public outcry, resulting in window repairs, a $250,000 fine for CNA, and an $18 million settlement to Flores's family. Anna's husband, Tony Flores, expressed his sorrow over the preventable nature of the tragedy. Number 7 discusses London's 20 Fen Church Street, known as the walkie-talkie, for its distinctive shape causing intense heat and high winds. Its concave design concentrates sunlight, leading to extreme temperatures and damage, earning it another nickname, the walkie-scorchy. The building also creates downdrafts, knocking over people and signs. Its design indirectly influenced stricter skyscraper construction regulations in London in 2019, including more rigorous building tests and revised wind condition standards. Despite its design issues, 20 Fen Church Street has led to improved building safety regulations. Number 6, the John Hancock Tower in Boston faced several design challenges since its completion in 1976. Initially a marvel with its minimalist design, the tower encountered problems starting with construction. Temporary steel retaining walls warped, causing damage to nearby utilities and leading to legal issues. The building also swayed significantly in the wind, necessitating the installation of a tuned damper and 1,500 tons of steel bracing to stabilize it. Additionally, the tower's glass windows, unable to withstand the swaying and thermal stress, often fell out, prompting the replacement of all 10,344 panes at a substantial cost. Despite these issues, the Hancock Tower has been stabilized and remains a key part of Boston's skyline. Number 5, the Millennium Tower in San Francisco, opened in 2009 and quickly sold its over 400 luxury apartments. Despite being the tallest residential building west of the Mississippi, it soon faced significant structural issues. The tower has been sinking and tilting, currently down by 45 centimeters, and tilted 60 centimeters to the west and 20 centimeters to the north, causing creaks, pops, and window cracks. The tower's instability is attributed to its foundation. The support piles were driven into sandy soil, not bedrock, making the ground prone to liquefaction during earthquakes. Additionally, gaps in construction processes may have contributed to the tilting. To rectify these issues, 8 concrete piles were added to the foundation, costing $100 million. Despite this, concerns remain about the building's earthquake resilience. The partial reinforcement might cause uneven movement in a quake, potentially worsening the situation. Number 4 is the Kingdom, a once iconic but now demolished stadium in Seattle. Opened in 1976, it was initially intended as the long-term home for Seattle's main sports teams, including the Seattle Seahawks, NFL, Seattle Mariners, MLB, Seattle Supersonics, NBA, and the Seattle Sounders, then NASL, now MLS. The Kingdom's massive dome was the largest reinforced concrete dome in the world at that time. Initially beloved, the Kingdom eventually fell out of favor. Fans complained that it was too small for football and lacked intimacy for baseball. However, these concerns were minor compared to the stadium's structural issues. To save money, corners were cut during its construction, leading to leaks even before its official opening. Instead of properly addressing these issues, the county made haphazard repairs. Seattle's heavy rainfall exacerbated the situation, as the quick fixes couldn't withstand continuous rain, leading to persistent leaking. In 1993, an attempt to fix the roof with a special coating went disastrously wrong when the contractor pressure washed the new dome, destabilizing many roof tiles. On July 19, 1994, this resulted in a near-tragic incident where 4 12-kilogram waterlogged acoustic ceiling tiles fell into the seating area during a Mariners game, though luckily no one was injured. Despite millions spent on further repairs, the stadium's problems were too extensive to be completely resolved. In 1995, it was decided to build a new stadium, and in 2000, the Kingdom was demolished. Remarkably, it collapsed in under 20 seconds, and still holds the record for being the largest building by volume to ever be imploded. Number 3 is the CCTV Headquarters in Beijing, a unique 234-meter tall skyscraper completed in 2012. Known for its unusual looped design, it's one of the world's largest office buildings. The building has drawn both criticism and praise for its unconventional shape, which some find controversial. It was part of an architectural movement aimed at redefining skyscraper design, though this approach has not been widely adopted in China. Despite its mixed reception, the CCTV Headquarters remains a notable architectural landmark. Number 2 is Ronin Point, a prefabricated tower block in England that collapsed in 1968, just 2 months after its completion. A gas explosion on the 18th floor caused a catastrophic failure, resulting in 4 deaths and 17 injuries. The incident exposed serious flaws in the building's design and construction, leading to major changes in building codes in the UK, USA, and Canada. The disaster highlighted the dangers of substandard construction, especially in high-rise buildings, and led to stricter regulations to ensure building safety. Ronin Point was eventually demolished in 1986, further revealing its numerous construction defects. Number 1 is the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the most famous architectural blunder due to its unintended tilt. Originating in 1172, its construction on a shallow 3-meter foundation in soft soil caused it to lean early on. War interruptions allowed the soil to settle, preventing its collapse. Completed in 1372, the tower's lean worsened over centuries, especially after an 1838 excavation. Efforts to correct the tilt, including Mussolini's 1934 intervention and later attempts in 1964 and 1985, were unsuccessful and often exacerbated the problem. By the late 1980s, the tower was at risk of collapse. In 1990, the Italian government closed it to the public for stabilization. Techniques like plastic-coated steel tendons, a concrete foundation, and underground cables were used. By 2001, these efforts reduced the tilt by 45 centimeters, stabilizing the tower and allowing it to reopen to the public. If you found this journey through architectural history intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Your support helps us bring more content like this to you, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these architectural mishaps surprised you the most? Do you know of any other buildings with interesting stories? Leave your comments below. We're eager to read your insights. Thank you for watching.